let's talk about accents. English accents. Hi, Philip here from Bayful YouTube channel, and today I'm actually recording an unusual episode because I've been inspired by Christoph from Montreal, and I'm deliberately saying Christoph, not a proper pronunciation, and not to give my accent away, straight away. He recorded a nice video on his YouTube channel about accents and how people who are learning English are actually focusing more on gaining an accent from the person they're learning from, instead of focusing on vocabulary, grammar, spelling, and how they speak. They're trying to gain an accent instead of gaining a knowledge, or well, they're thinking that actually by gaining an accent they will gain a knowledge as well, instead of focusing on those 3 or 4 actually things like pronunciation, grammar, spelling, and talking. And I think that was actually a very good point. I'm a foreigner myself. I've been living here in the UK for past 17 years with a short break. And I've started my journey with English when I was a kid. I think I was 6, 7 or 8, more or less, when I started learning English. And I had a really good tutor as well. So when I came to the UK, I actually knew English already. Obviously, it wasn't as good as it is now, but it was actually, I think, on a fairly good level. He mentioned also that there are actually 40 accents here in the UK, 32 accents in the United States of America, and 8 in Canada. However, they speak French in Canada as well in some parts of the country. Over the years, I used to work in a call center, so I had the pleasure speaking to people from across the UK, from every single part of the UK, including Scotland, England, Wales, and Northern Ireland. And people from Belfast they have really strong accents. People from Glasgow have really strong accents. People from Aberdeen as well. Also, depending on which part of London you are in, you may encounter different accents as well. Sometimes when people from Manchester go to Liverpool, they don't understand each other, and even when people go to Hull, they might have difficulty to understand them. Then there's a quite specific accent to Newcastle, the Geordie accent. I'm not going to try to replicate it, so don't worry about that. But in many occasions where I meet people here, the native Brits, they sometimes ask me where I'm from, so I'm trying to give them the pleasure to guess where I'm from. And sometimes they're coming up with ideas of, like, if I'm from Holland, Dutch, if I'm from Belgium, Germany, Austria, sometimes even Switzerland. Someone even said that I sound like a South African, but I have friends from South Africa and they sound totally different, and I don't sound like a South African at all. Some people say that because I live in Scotland and sometimes I do say words quite quickly and I eat endings, I have a Scottish twang. However, they can feel and they can sense, they can hear that I'm not Scottish. So that's when I ask them, how do you think where I'm from? And some are actually suggesting Central Europe, Eastern Europe, or actually a specific country, and not always correctly, but some of them, they do guess where I'm from. And what do you think? Leave the comment down below. What do you think where I'm from? By listening to me just now, try to guess where I'm from, because I'm not going to tell it just now where I'm from. So just try to guess it. He made a really valid point that when you start your journey with English or any other language, when you're in your teens or you're an adult, it will be quite hard to lose an accent. If you start your journey with a foreign language when you're a kid, it will be much easier for you to lose the accent, and it will be actually quite hard to determine if you're a foreigner or not. He mentioned 2 people, 2 politicians, and one of them sounds really like natively US, and the other one sounds, he does have an accent. I've noticed that myself because I did some research and I listened to their clips on YouTube, and I fully agree with you, Chris, and with your friend as well. You sounds really good. I can hear the specific part of Europe where you're from, the accent from that part of Europe. However, I wouldn't be able to, if I wouldn't know you, I wouldn't be able to determine which country you're from like a specific country. There is some bits, some words, some pronunciations that give you your background away. However, not everything is as clear as sometimes you can hear on the street or in a shop when you go and hear your fellow people from the country you're coming from, and you can hear them. Basically, I think that's a bold statement that I don't have a massive foreign accent. Obviously, you can hear that I'm not British, but I think that my accent is quite decent, and it's hard to determine which part of the world I'm from. If you manage to guess, drop the comment down below. Even if you just drop some guesses down below, that'll be great fun for me as well, to actually see how do I sound to various people. And now I'm going to tell you guys, I'm actually from Poland, so my accent is Central or Eastern European, depending who you can ask where Poland is. So some people feel offended when they say they're from Eastern Europe, and some people just say they're from Central Europe. It all depends who you can ask. And nonetheless, yes, I'm Polish. My accent might be not sound purely Polish, as you can sometimes hear people speaking in a shop or on a street, but I think that it's fairly decent. Please drop the comment down below what you think about all the accents, because very often I can pick up a person who's Russian. I also can pick up a person who is German, because they have a really strong accent at some words. I can pick up a person who is Spanish, Portuguese, or French. They have quite a pronunciation from certain words, and it's quite easy to pick up. What else? Well, basically that's all. That's a really short video. Thanks for watching. If you like that video, please give it a thumb up. Drop the comment down below if you have any comments whatsoever, and remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you do so, please hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Cheers!